Hello, my floaters, coasters, members of showmances. Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing ourselves a Big Brother Brant Steele simulator with RuPaul's Drag Race Contestants. Now, I did this like a month ago-ish, doing this with Survivor with Drag Race Contestants, and I'd wanted to do a Big Brother one ever since then, and so I decided to do it now, because why not, you know? I went ahead and picked 16 new Drag Race contestants that were not in the Survivor video that I wanted to see compete on this fictional season. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to simulate this Big Brother season, but with our Drag Race contestants. This is also very timely because Miss Fiercelicious was just recently announced officially for the Traitors Canada. And if you are into the Traitors, which is a similar enough game show to Big Brother, Peppermint is going to be on the second season of the US version of the Traitors. So we're starting to get more Drag Race alumni into these like social strategy games. And so I feel like this is perfect timing to do this other video. So for our contestants here, I wanted a mix, obviously, of US contestants and internationals, and I also was only going to choose people from seasons of Drag Race that had finished airing. Like, I wasn't going to choose anybody from Drag Race Philippines Season 2. While I do think there are a couple people who would definitely be good options for this, I was like, I can't choose somebody, I feel like, unless I know how their story fully develops on Drag Race and have like a better, completer understanding of them as like a person. So I wasn't gonna do that as well. But we have our cast of 16 here. Going in alphabetical order, we have Ahura from Drag Race UK, Alaska from Drag Race Season 5, Alyssa Edwards, also from Drag Race Season 5, Bob the Drag Queen, winner of Season 8, Bosco, finalist on Season 14, Floor from Drag Race Down Under Season 3, J. Jolie from Drag Race Season 5 and Dragula Season 4, Janie J.K. from UK vs. the World in Holland Season 1, Jimbo, winner of All Stars 8, and, you know, from Canada, UK vs. the World as well, Kim Chi from Season 8, Kimmy Couture from Canada Season 3, Lolita Banana, host of Drag Race Mexico and from Drag Race France, Lux Noir London from Drag Race Season 15, Margaret E. Ya from Drag Race Mexico Season 1, Mistress Isabel Brooks, also from Drag Race Season 15, and Evie Oddly, winner of Drag Race Season 11 and from All Stars 7. My main goal with casting this cast was to get a good variety of people and personalities while also trying to find people who I know would be down for the drama and the shenanigans of it all. Because while Survivor really is like, it's a social strategic game and it really leans into the fact of like the social game and the strategy of it, Big Brother tends to lean more into the drama and the campiness of it. So really my main requirements of casting people were they either had to be somebody who I know would be down for the drama or who I know would lean into the camp ridiculousness factor that exists in Big Brother. So like J. Jolie I casted for the drama because I know she's going to argue with somebody if she wants to argue with somebody, and she will do it. And like I cast Jimbo because I knew that if there was a ridiculous competition, Jimbo would go fully off the rails with it. So I kind of cast everybody for those different reasons. I believe the jury size is set to 9. I should actually check and see if it is set to 9. Oh no, it's set to 7. I don't want to do the Big Brother 25 thing they're doing right now. We're going to set that to 9. And the simulator is going to decide all of it. You can play interactively with Big Brother simulators on here, but I am not going to do that. I want this to organically develop in the way that it is. And the final thing I should mention is that I did not put in their relationships. There are some people here where it's like, okay, I could put in, for example, Margaret and Lolita as having a good relationship in the simulator, but I'm not going to do that because regardless of how relationships tend to start out in Big Brother, they almost always change. So I feel like it would be more interesting and a bit more natural to just kind of let the simulator decide and see how they group up from there. So yeah, let us get started. Before we go any further into this video though, please like, comment, and subscribe if you have a good time here. Only just over a quarter of my viewers are subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing, it'd be greatly appreciated. Now back to the regularly scheduled content. Alrighty, Alliance is starting off. We have Kim Chi and Mistress Isabel Brooks. I feel it. I could see them being like, yeah, let's align. Why the fuck not? Janie and Lux. This to me seems like, you know, a secret duo alliance where they get together during week 1 and are both like, nobody's going to expect us to be in an alliance together. We should make a secret final 2 alliance. That's what I kind of get from them. And I guess they're also adding in Ahura as like a third to that, I guess. We'll see if that is the case. Alrighty, so for our first HOH competition, alrighty, they're going to be hanging from a barbecue spit, and the last person to be there wins head of household. Alright, let's see who gets it. Janie, Lux, Mistress, Kimmy, Bosco, Jimbo, all out. Ahura, Kim Chi, Alaska, J. Jolie, Evie, Lolita, Bob. Okay, the top 3 in this competition are Margaret, Alyssa, and Floor. Let's see third place. Third place is Floor. Second place, Margaret, which means the winner of the first HOH of the season is Alyssa Edwards. Oh my god, very fun. Okay, let's see the nomination ceremony. I'm not going to do the keys every time. I'm not going to do that HOH thing every time. I'm just going to do it for the first round, just to, you know, for the dramatics, for the fun of it. Bob the Drag Queen is safe. Mistress Isabel Brooks is safe. Kim Chi is safe. Evie Oddly is safe. Lolita Banana is safe. Jimbo is safe. J. Jolie is safe. Bosco is safe. Kimmy Couture is safe. Janie Jacquet is safe. Margaret Ya is safe. Alaska is safe. And Lux Noir London is safe. This means that Alyssa Edwards decided to nominate oh my goodness, Ahura and Floor for eviction. Okay. Really decide to nominate one of the people who did very well in the competition. Maybe because she thinks Floor is a threat, and also maybe this alliance that we had going on between Lux, Janie, and Ahura has caught wind, and she's decided to nominate Ahura. That's my guess for that. So yeah, she's nominated those 2 for eviction later in the week. Let us see what happens in the Power Veto. Alrighty, who's going to be selected to play in the Power Veto? Alyssa Edwards drew Lolita Banana, Ahura drew Janie, and Floor drew Jimbo. Okay, let's see who wins it. Alrighty. They have to pop pimples on a thing. Yep, that's Big Brother for ya. Alrighty. Alyssa finished last, Ahura finished 5th, Janie finished 4th. Let's see if Floor gets this win here. She does! Floor wins the veto. Okay, so since Floor won the veto, she's definitely going to take herself off the block here. Floor is obviously going to use the veto on herself, so Alyssa Edwards has to name another nominee for the week, and she is going to name Bosco. I don't remember Bosco being far down on the list. I guess Bosco might be a pawn, supposedly? We'll have to see. To try and get Ahura out. Okay, house events. Evie lashes out at Bosco. Okay, I don't know why, but fun. That's what I want to see. Lux holds a house meeting to apologize for behavior. I did. What happened? Girl, I did. What? Okay. Kim Chi invents a new game, and the house is still have something new to do. Okay, whatever. Mistress Isabel Brooks and J. Jolie have a heated argument. I would expect nothing less. Thank you for the 2 of you. Okay. So now everybody excluding Alyssa Edwards is going to vote for who should be eliminated between Ahura and Bosco. Okay, let us see these votes here. Alrighty, so we're going to go through them just one by one as it's currently listed, and I think we have to do that every time because, you know, we want to see who votes for who. So let's see who Alaska voted for. Alaska voted for Ahura. Bob the Drag Queen voted for Ahura. Already 2 votes so far for Ahura. Floor voted for Ahura. J. Jolie voted for Bosco. Janie Jacquet voted for Bosco, currently 3-2 in favor of Ahura leaving. Jimbo voted for Ahura. Kimchi voted for Bosco. Kimmy Couture voted for Ahura. Okay, we currently have 5 votes against Ahura and 3 for Bosco. 7 votes is what somebody needs in order to be eliminated. Lolita Banana voted for Ahura. Okay, if Ahura gets 1 more vote, then she is out of here. Lux is not voting for Ahura. Yeah, obviously she's voting for Bosco. Margaret voted for Bosco. Okay, 6-4 situation. Or wait, no, 6-5 situation. Alrighty, Mistress voted for Bosco. Okay, currently 6-6. Okay, so it comes down to Evie's vote. Whoever Evie voted for is leaving here. Evie voted for Ahura. Okay. So this is very much giving me like attempted vote flip situation where the alliance of Lux, Janie, and Ahura were trying to flip the votes in order for Ahura to stay and for Bosco to go. And they definitely got some people. They got Margaret and Mistress and I believe Jade to side with them. Jade and Kimchi to side with them. So I guess that alliance of Kimchi and Mistress decided that it'd be better for them to keep Ahura in there as well. Or maybe that's, you know, not part of it, but it seems like an attempted vote flip in order to keep Ahura that did not go through by 1 singular vote. That is so sad for Miss Ahura. So she's going to be the first person eliminated. Ah, fade to black and white. Alrighty, we're moving on to week 2. Obviously that alliance dissolves. It's just these 2 at this point. So let us move on. Okay, so if you've seen Big Brother, you know this comp that they're doing. They gotta go back and forth on the slippery lanes and fill up a thing with whatever liquid of the day it is, I guess. Let's scroll down here and see. Okay, the top 3 in the competition are Janie, Bob, and Bosco. Oh, really? Janie, whose alliance member was just eliminated, and Bosco, who just survived the block. Okay, who's gonna win it? It is gonna be Bob! Okay, our kind of unknown factor here. Very interesting. Let us see what happens. Okay. Bob has decided to nominate Janie and Lolita. Okay. This is definitely giving me I'm going after one member of that alliance. And I chose to go after Janie, and I've decided to put up Lolita beside her as a pawn in order to get Janie out. That seems like what's going on right now for here. Alrighty, let's see who they draw for the veto. Bob draws Kimmy's chip. Janie, gets to draw the house guest choice chip and chooses Lux. Obviously, that makes sense. That really was the only option, I think, for Janie. Okay, and Lolita drew Margaret. Very fitting. Alright. Let us see what happens. Okay. What are they gonna have to do? Okay, they have to like jump on a trampoline and like look at something behind a wall and replicate it, I guess? Okay, whatever. The top 3 are Kimmy, Janie, and Margaret. Who's gonna win the veto? It is gonna be Margaret. Congratulations to Margaret Ya for winning that veto. Is she going to use it on either of the nominees? I doubt it. I don't see a reason why she would. And she doesn't. Okay, Janie and Lolita are the final nominees. Okay, House Events. Jimbo and Bosco bond. I can see that for them. After borrowing an item from Lolita Banana, Jimbo accidentally breaks it. I can also see that for Jimbo. Okay. The ones about like earning extra money and shit and like in this week's budget, quote unquote, that's just like, I'm just not going to talk about those because those don't matter and they're kind of a relic of the past, so to say, and I just don't think it makes sense to talk about them. Evie tells a heartfelt story about why she needs the money. I mean, I would give Evie money if I had money to give Evie all money. And JJ Lee makes an effort to improve relationships in the house. Good for her. You need to be willing to deal within the drama, but also making those relationships, you know? Alrighty, let us see the votes. Alaska voted for Janie. Alyssa Edwards voted for Janie. Bosco voted for Janie, currently 3-0 to evict Janie. Floor voted for Lolita. Interesting. Jade voted for Janie. Jimbo voted for Lolita. Okay, currently 4-2. Still have to get 7 to be eliminated. If it's a 6-6, then it'll be a tie, so that'll be interesting to see if that happens. Kimchi voted for Janie. Okay. Kimmy voted for Janie. Currently 6 for Janie. If Janie gets 1 more, then she is going to be eliminated. Lux obviously does not vote for Janie. Currently 6-3. Margaret Ya votes for Lolita. Interesting. I wouldn't expect that from her, but she had a reason, I guess. Mistress voted for Lolita. Okay. This all comes down to Evie again. Is she going to vote for Lolita and cause a tie, or is she going to vote for Janie? She caused the tie. Okay. So I guess I'm starting to see, maybe this is less of a vote flip situation and more of a, there's an unformalized alliance here, because we both have, I believe Margaret and Mistress both voted to get rid of Bosco last time, along with the Lux and Janie contingent. So maybe this is more of an unformalized like agreement between people. Oh, especially of like Mistress and Lux, of being like, okay, we need to vote together, even if like we're in the wrong. And so Mistress is supporting Lux's alliance and trying to gain numbers to continue to like, you know, to like flip the script and keep people that the HOH does not want to be kept, and, you know, create their own power structure. And we kind of have Margaret Ya doing both of that twice and voting for the person who is not within that alliance. So maybe we'll see that develop in the future. But 6-6, Bob the Drag Queen gets to decide who goes home here. Bob has decided to eliminate Janie. I kind of expected that. She did not vote for Bosco last time. She voted to evict Ahura. I don't see why she wouldn't vote to evict Janie here. So let us move on to week 3. Okay, whoa, this is a big new alliance that has formed. Okay, so obviously Lux is kind of on an island of her own after that. But now we have a new alliance that has formed between Alaska, Alyssa, Bob, Kim, Kimmy, Lux, and Mistress. So, okay, this is kind of giving me Mistress and Lux, unformalized alliance, but, you know, trusting each other, have decided to create an alliance because there is no big alliance in the house at this point. And have decided to pull in Kimchi, obviously Mistress's number, and a few other people that were willing to work with them in Alaska, Alyssa, Bob, and Kimmy. So we'll see how this continues and develops here. I also completely forgot to mention earlier why the international contestants have maybe weird pictures or pictures that don't work is because you have to get the pictures from already, like, pictures that are already set online and use the JPEGs. But it can be really hard to find a good square quality picture of some of these contestants. So for some people, like mainly Floor on this cast, I could not find a better picture to use. So I just want to put that out there because I realized, like, wait, Kimmy's picture was a different thing I had to deal with. Alrighty, so the HOH competition. Okay, so they're gonna ask questions, you know, standing in the booths. It's a quiz comp. If you've seen Big Brother, it's a standard quiz comp. So our top 3 are Evie, J. Jolie, and Floor. All 3 people that are not in that alliance of 7, which is very interesting. Okay, who's gonna win it? Floor wins the HOH. Congratulations to Floor. I have no clue what she's gonna do. What are the nominees? Mistress and Kimmy. Okay, she nominated 2 people from that new alliance. All right. And I think Mistress has definitely been one of the people that's been playing big so far, so I think she's kind of striking towards Mistress here, and using Kimmy as kind of a backup. That's kind of what I get from this. Floor chooses Alyssa to participate. Does she know Alyssa's in this alliance? I'm not sure. Mistress chooses Evie. Oh, wait, she doesn't choose Evie, she draws Evie. I was like, wait, what? Wait, I'm stupid. I thought Floor chose Alyssa. I don't know why my brain got that right the first 2 times and then didn't the second time or the third time. Fuck me, whatever. Okay. Kimmy. House guest choice and chooses Kimchi. That makes sense to me. It's a person in her alliance. I mean, I guess she doesn't know that Mistress and Kim have a final 2 kind of situation, like a secret duo alliance, because then she probably wouldn't have chose Kim, but you know, it makes sense with the knowledge that she probably has. Okay, our top 3 finishers are Kimchi, Kimmy Couture, and Alyssa Edwards. Who is going to win it? Kimmy wins it. Okay, Kimmy's going to be able to take herself off the block with that. Congratulations to Kimmy. Kimmy's obviously going to save herself. Floor has chosen Alyssa as the replacement nominee. Okay, so she is hard targeting that alliance here. And trying to get out one of these big guns. So it's going to be Mistress or Alyssa. House Events. Bob the Drag Queen does the heartfelt story. Okay, what is the same situation going on here of the heartfelt stories in the next Stanley breaking stuff? Evie breaks the item this time. The ego of Alyssa Edwards is rubbing the house the wrong way. Okay, that's kind of funny, honestly. And then Bob and Jade bond extremely well. Alright. Okay, let's see the votes here. Alaska votes for Alyssa. Bob votes for Alyssa. Bosco votes for Mistress. 2 for Alyssa, 1 for Mistress. Jade votes for Mistress. Jimbo. What the fuck happened to my voice there? Jimbo votes for Mistress. Kimmy votes for Alyssa. Okay, we currently have a 3-3. And it seems like the members of that alliance that we saw are choosing to get rid of Alyssa over Mistress, but the people outside of it are trying to get rid of Mistress. Let's see if that stays consistent. Kimmy should be voting for... Oh, Kimmy voted for Mistress. She flipped. Lolita should be voting for Mistress. Okay. Lux Noir London voted for Alyssa. That tracks. Margaret voted for Alyssa. Oh, so she flipped back. Okay, do we have a 5-5 right now? We certainly do have a 5-5. Okay, it is down to Evie's vote again. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, Evie voted for Mistress. Okay, I think that's correct, right? Because, okay, Lux, Kim, Bob and Alaska are all in that alliance, along with Mistress and Alyssa, and then Kimmy flipped. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alrighty, 6-5. Mistress has been eliminated. Poor Mistress. We're getting rid of some big guns early on in this season. Let us see what happens week 4. Oh, a new alliance between Bob, Floor, Jade, and Evie. This is a very interesting alliance, I must say. But Bob is more loyal to this alliance. So, okay, I get the vibe here of Bob feeling like, okay, people in here like Lux, Kimmy, Kimchi, they have more relationships with each other than I do. I want to form a different alliance along with this alliance in case. And I'm going to choose 3 people that are not in any alliances, choosing Floor, Jade, and Evie. That makes some sense to me. Okay, what a tangled web. Okay, they just untangle ropes and get to the other side first. Who's going to win it? Alrighty, comes down to Alyssa, Jimbo, and Kimchi. The winner is Alyssa Edwards. Okay, so she's obviously keeping her alliance safe here. Is she going to target one of Bob's new allies? The nominees are Floor and Bosco. Okay. Was Floor in that new alliance? I think she was. I'm going to check. She was. Okay, so I think she is targeting Floor here. Because Floor's won 2 challenges at this point, so that would make the most sense to me. That would be her choice to do that. Alyssa draws house guest choice and chooses Kimmy. Interesting. I mean, she's in her alliance, so, like, I get it, but I don't know why. I thought she would have chosen Alaska. You know, because they're all Season 5 All-Stars 2 sisters, but obviously it doesn't really matter about that. Floor chooses Margaret, and Bosco draws Bob. Alrighty. Oh, what? This is a different comp about untangling ropes? What the fuck? Okay. So the top 3 are Margaret, Bosco, and Floor. Our 2 nominees are in the top 3. And Floor wins it. Floor saves herself. Good job, Floor. Okay. Obviously, Floor uses the veto on herself. Who is Alyssa going to put as the replacement? Margaret. Okay. Maybe seeing Margaret as, like, the second biggest comp beast on that other side. And choosing to, you know, try and take a shot at her instead. Kimmy finds Margaret creepy. Aww. Jimbo flips the mattress of Alaska's bed. Lolita and Alyssa bond. Okay. Alright, so what are the votes going to be here? Alaska has voted for Margaret. Bob has voted for Margaret. Floor has voted for Margaret. That's 3 votes for Margaret. I believe they only need 5 votes to be eliminated here. Oh wait, no, it's 10 votes in total, so if it's 5-5, it's a tie. Jade votes for Margaret. Jimbo votes for Margaret. Okay, if Margaret gets 1 more vote, then she is eliminated. Kimchi votes for Bosco. Kimmy votes for Margaret. Okay, we know Margaret's going at this point. Okay, Lolita voted for Margaret. Okay, I mean, Margaret did vote for Lolita, so fair. Lux voted for Margaret. And Evie voted for Margaret. Okay, so it seemed like a house consensus. Let's get rid of Margaret. Bosco is a pawn at this point for everybody. Kimchi just threw a hanky vote against Bosco for whatever reason. Kim decided to do that. Okay. Sadly, Margaret, by a vote of 9-1, has been eliminated, and we're moving on to week 5. Whoever makes it past this week will make it to the jury phase of the game, so let us see who does that. Oh, a new alliance just between Lux and Alaska. Okay. They decided within their big alliance that they have a new little alliance happening that's kind of like a final 2 deal, is what I'm seeing here. So how many people in the current caster and alliances? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of the 12. So only 3 of them are not in alliances. Who is that? It's Jimbo, Bosco, and somebody else. Jimbo, Bosco, and somebody else. Alright. Big opportunity. Oh, okay. Collect 12 eggs of a thing. Oh, Lolita. Lolita's not an alliance either. Okay. Comes down to Lux, Alaska, and Floor. If Floor wins her 4th competition here, I'm gonna be shocked. Oh my god. Okay, Floor wins her 4th competition, her 2nd HOH in a row. She wasn't able to compete last week because you can't compete in the HOH twice in a row. So, she won week 3 and week 5's HOH competition. Good for Floor. Well, I think she's definitely going to put up 2 people from the big alliance. Let's see. Alyssa and Kimmy. Absolutely. That does not shock me in the slightest. Alrighty. Floor draws Evie. Good draw for her. Alyssa draws Haska's choice and selects Kimchi. Okay, somebody from her alliance. Makes sense. Kimmy draws Alaska. Okay, that's also good for her. Only members of the alliance is competing here. OTEV! We're having the OTEV competition, if you know. Very nice. Alright, it comes down to Alaska, Floor, and Kimmy. Who wins the veto? It is gonna be Kimmy. Okay. Kimmy was on the block, right? She was. Okay, so Kimmy's gonna save herself again, I believe. That's the 2nd time that Kimmy's won the veto to save herself. Or something. I think so. I could be wrong about that. So who's Floor's replacement going to be? It's obviously not going to be Bob. I guess it'd be Kim is my guess? It's Alaska. Okay. Alyssa and Alaska are the final nominees. I mean, I guess thinking about it, I'm like, okay, wait, it probably had to be Alaska or Kim at this point. So that makes sense. The only house offense is that Jimbo lashes at Alaska and that Jimbo decides to just isolate herself. Okay, so Jimbo's not winning is kind of what I'm seeing here because Jimbo does not have any allies of any sort. Okay. 9 votes, 5 is enough to be eliminated. Bob votes for Alaska. Bosco votes for Alaska. J. Jolie votes for Alaska. Jimbo votes for Alaska. Okay, if Alaska gets one more vote, she's gone. Kimchi votes for Alyssa. Kimmy votes for Alyssa. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, Lolita votes for Alyssa. Lux votes for Alyssa. Oh my god. Okay, so what am I seeing here? So I think what I'm seeing is that members of the Big Alliance, Kim, Kimmy, and Lux, have decided that Alyssa needs to go. And so they're doing that. And so they have 3 people from their alliance that are able to vote, or well, I guess 4 with Bob. But Bob has decided to go with the smaller alliance and the outsider situation to vote with them to vote for Alaska to go. So if this works out the way that I'm assuming, Evie's going to vote for Alaska. Okay. And so with the outsiders, Jimbo and Bosco decided to go with the alliance of 4 with, Bob and Jade and Evie. But Lolita decided to go with the Alyssa Edwards vote camp, I guess, is what we're seeing here. Who was in that alliance again? It was, yeah, Floor. Floor was the other person. And so, okay, and then I guess they're basing, okay, Floor wants Alaska eliminated, so we're going to vote for Alaska. So by a vote of 5-4, Alaska's been evicted. And now we're at the jury phase, so let us see what happens from here. Oh my god, a new alliance is formed. Holy shit, okay. What the fuck? This is so crazy. Okay, so Bob, Kim, and Lux from alliance number 4, that's up there, along with Bob, Floor, Jade, and Evie from alliance 5, along with Lolita Banana, all have a new alliance. This, to me, okay, there's a bunch of 5s beside them, so I think this is just a fake big alliance that's just trying to sail themselves through this next week, or trying to show some like fake loyalty to each other. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Okay, who's gonna win this HOH competition? The top 3 are Kimmy, Bosco, and Evie. The winner is Kimmy. Kimmy is a comp beast. Okay, Kimmy, good for you. So her alliance is safe. So she's definitely going to be nominating some of the outsiders, or maybe like the Jades and the Evies of the world. Bosco and Floor. That makes complete sense to me. That is, I don't know why I didn't say Floor when I said Jade and Evie. But yeah, Floor and Bosco as 2 people that she's just not aligned with makes complete sense. Okay, Vita selections. Kimmy draws Kimchi. Good for her. Bosco draws Hasuka's choice and selects Lux. Interesting, because Bosco's not in any of these alliances, so seeing her choose somebody is really telling. So the fact that she chose Lux kind of tells us a bit of where she's kind of leaning in terms of what she's trying to do here. And Floor draws Alyssa. Okay. License to veto. Alrighty. Comes down to Lux, Kim, and Bosco. The winner is Bosco! Congratulations to Bosco winning her first competition. She's not a pawn. She can win a competition. She's going to save herself, obviously, and Kimmy's replacement is going to be Lolita. Yeah, I was kind of expecting Lolita or Jimbo as 2 of the people that she's just not aligned with in any way. So, Lolita and Floor are the nominations. Kimchi accidentally makes an inappropriate comment. Oh god, no. I hope it's not that inappropriate. Shit. There's been too many inappropriate shits with Big Brother recently. I hate it. Anyways, Jade and Lux have a heated argument. And then immediately after, in my brain, Lux tells a heartfelt story about why she needs the money. Very interesting. Okay, let's see the votes. We are having 8 votes here, so still 5 to eliminate. Alyssa votes to evict Floor. Bob votes to evict Floor. Bosco votes to evict Floor. Jade votes to evict Lolita Banana. Jimbo votes to evict Floor. Okay, if Floor gets 1 more vote, then she is eliminated. Kim votes for Floor, so Floor is leaving here. Lux votes for Floor. And Evie votes for Lolita? Yes, she does. Okay. So the members of the Jade, Evie, Floor, and Bob alliance. I guess the two that are not either on the block or named Bob the Drag Queen decided to vote for Lolita because Floor is their alliance mate. But to save face with everybody else, Bob decided to vote for Floor. Because everyone else was already going to vote for Floor, because Floor has been winning more comps and has been more of a threat than Lolita so far. So that makes sense to me. So by a vote of 6-2, Floor has been eliminated. All right. Moving on to week 7. Evie leaves alliance number 7. I expected that to happen. I expected somebody to leave the alliance, but that's not really good for Evie. You know, Bob could leave the alliance and be just fine, but, you know, Evie kind of, I feel like, needs to kind of have the Lux, Lolita, and Kim boost. But let's see what happens. It's also very interesting that Bob's kind of like I feel like Bob is really the main key player of the season, and that's been really interesting to watch for me personally. Steel cage match. Oh, it's the leaving the cages comp. It's kind of like, it's like the pressure cooker, but not like the pressure cooker. You just gotta stand in a cage for as long as you can. Alrighty, the final 3 are Jade, Bob, and Kim. The winner is Bob. Okay, now at this point, Bob has to show her cards. I'm assuming that she's gonna nominate, like, Jimbo and Bosco, because I feel like she has no other options, right? Okay, yep, that's exactly what I expected. I called it immediately, because she's in alliance with everybody else, so, like, she has to. Okay. What is the veto draw going to be? Bob draws. House gets choice and chooses Jade. Okay, actually, that's an okay move for her. Because she's in alliance with Jade with, like, 6 different other people. The only people that would be kind of confused by that, I feel, would be the Alaskas and the Kimchis of the world, I think. But, I mean, even then, I would probably choose, like, Kimmy. It's, like, somebody, if you want to keep your nominations the same, but whatever. Jimbo draws Alyssa, and Bosco draws Evie. Okay. Alrighty, the top 3 are Evie, Bosco, and Jimbo. Oh, shit. Bob kind of needs Evie to win here. Oh, but Bosco wins her 2nd veto in a row. Good for Bosco. Bosco's going to save herself from the block again. And now Bob has to name a replacement nominee. Who's she going to name? I think it's going to be Lolita. That's what I get. Alyssa! Oh my god. So she had to burn a bridge, and she chose to burn that bridge with Alyssa. Maybe it's just like, hey, you would be such a good pawn. I'm gonna put you up. Jimbo's gonna go. It's gonna be no issue. I guess that's kind of what had to have happened. Lolita finds Bosco creepy, okay. Bosco tends to call out Evie. Oh my god, this is kind of toxic. I'm just gonna move on. Okay. Alrighty, so Jimbo and Alyssa, who is going to go home? We have 7 votes. 4 is enough to leave. Bosco votes to evict Jimbo. Interesting. I would feel like she should be keeping Jimbo, but whatever. Jade votes to evict Jimbo. Kimchi votes to evict Jimbo. Kimmy votes to evict Jimbo. Jimbo is leaving this week. Lolita votes for Jimbo. Lux votes for Jimbo. Are we having a clean sweep? Evie votes for Jimbo. Okay, nobody was aligned with Jimbo. Nobody cared. They were like, okay, let's just get rid of Jimbo and let's say goodbye. Easy vote for the week. Sorry to Jimbo. We are down to what? How many are we down to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Almost just half the house guests left. Okay, let's see what happens here. Kim, Jade, Lolita, Lux, and Evie all have not won a comp yet. Oh, less than half the people left have won a competition. That's very interesting. Well, because they've all won multiple. Very interesting. Okay. Lux leaves alliance number 4. Oh my god, that's not the alliance I would have expected her to leave, considering that she has less allegiance with alliance number 7. But she's kind of said, fuck Kimmy and Alyssa, I'm gonna move on to this alliance because I like Jade and Lolita better, I guess. Alrighty, house guest soup. You must sit in a bathtub filled with water, and it's an endurance challenge, but just in a bathtub? Alright, whatever. The top 3 are Alyssa, Jade Jolie, and Bosco. The winner is Alyssa Edwards. Okay, this is intriguing. Because she is still in an alliance with Bob, but is she going to nominate Bob because Bob nominated her? No, she says, okay, she sticks to the alliance number 4 with Bob, Kimmy, Kimchi, you know, Lux all in it, and nominates Bosco, who's not in any of the alliances, along with Jade, somebody who is not in an alliance that she is in, as far as I can remember. Most likely Bosco's the target here. Alyssa, house gets choice and chooses Kimmy. That's the correct move if you want your nominations to say the same, I feel. Bosco draws Bob. J. Jolie draws Lolita Banana. Okay. Happy Zing Day. Zingbot! Oh my god, yay, Zingbot! Okay, the top 3 are Jade, Alyssa, and Kimmy. Okay, this is probably going to work out well for Alyssa. Keep her nominations the same. Kimmy does win the veto. I don't see why Kimmy would use it. I don't think she would want to use it. Yeah. Okay, final nominees are Bosco and Jade. Oh my god. These are getting dark, the house events. Oh my god. The pressure the game gets to Evie, leading to a public emotional breakdown. That's so sad. I don't want that. Kimmy isolates herself due to stress. Poor girl. And Bob holds a house meeting to apologize for her behavior. Jesus fuck, y'all. This is sad. Okay, let's see what these votes are going to be. Only 6 people voting. Getting down to the willy-nilly, I feel like. Bob votes to evict Bosco. Makes complete sense. Kim votes to evict Bosco. Kimmy votes to evict Bosco. I think this is going to be a clean sweep against Bosco. Nobody's in alliance with Bosco. Yep, Bosco's going here. Bosco. And Bosco. Yep, sad for Bosco. 6-0, Bosco is eliminated. Very sad at times for her here. That's Alyssa's 3rd HOH? Are you kidding? I did not realize she had won that many comps. That's crazy. Okay, but we're down to 8. And everybody is in an alliance of some sort. Well, I said that, but speak of the devil, Evie leaves her alliance with Jade and Bob. So now she has no alliances. So I'm a bit afraid for Evie coming up here. But looking at everybody else, like Alyssa, Bob, Kim, and Kimmy, those 4 are still in their alliance. Jade is still aligned with Bob here and with everybody else down here. And then we have Lolita and Lux. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then number 8 is obviously not an alliance. But I guess really now it's Bob and Kim are running the house. They're in the middle and have alliances on both sides, one with Alyssa and Kimmy, one with Jade, Lolita, and Lux. And they're, I guess, trying to pare down their sides until they kind of get to a point later in the game. That's kind of what I'm assuming is happening at this point based off of seeing these alliances. But it does seem they are ultimately more loyal to Alyssa and Kimmy than they would be Jade, Lolita, and Lux as a whole. But personally for Bob, she is more loyal to Jade. So I would be most worried for Evie, Lolita, and Lux going into this. Okay, head of household. Living on the edge. Oh, it's the wall comp. Okay. Gotta last some time on a wall. Alright, it comes down to Bob, Lux, and Kimmy. The winner is Kimmy. Oh my god. Such a fucking comp beast. Kimmy Couture wins that of household. Good for her. So she's definitely nominating some combination of Lolita, Lux, Jade, and Evie. Lolita and Evie. Okay, yeah, makes complete sense. Evie's in no alliances. Lolita's not her alliance. Veto selections. Kimmy draws Lux. Lolita draws Kim. Evie draws Jade. Okay, no house guest choices here. Nothing really to write home about. We literally had this POV comp earlier. Maybe it was an HOH. I can't remember. But the top 3 are Lolita, Evie, and Kimchi. Okay, so one of the nominees could definitely take themselves off the block here. And it's Kim! Kim wins the veto. Good for Kim! Okay. I don't... she might use it. She might use it on Lolita, but I don't think she will. Oh, she does! Okay, she forces Kimmy to nominate somebody else. I guess she really wants to keep Lolita here. So she's gonna nominate Lux. I thought it was gonna be Jade, personally. But okay, Lux and Evie are the final nominations. See what house events happen. Kimmy and Kim bond slightly, and that's kind of all she wrote. And then Kim tells a heartfelt story, but, you know, whatever. Boo for heartfelt stories! Alright. So, Evie's gonna go here. I feel like there's no reason she wouldn't. Alyssa votes for Evie. Bob votes for Evie. Jade votes for Evie. That's more than enough. Kim. Girl, why didn't I show up? Kim votes for Evie. And Lolita votes for Evie. 5-0. We've had 3 unanimous votes in a row. That's kind of crazy after the fucking such close votes that we had earlier. But now we're down to 7. Okay, is anybody else going to leave an alliance today? No. Okay, so this is really Clash of the Alliances here. Whose alliance is going to come out on top? Is the Kimmy Alyssa contingent going to come out on top? Or is the Jade, Lolita, and Lux contingent going to come out on top? Because Bob and Kim are safe no matter what. So let's see what happens here. Okay, the top 3 are Lolita, Bob, and Jade. So let's see who wins it. The winner of the comp is Bob. Oh, now she has to make a choice. Holy shit. I think the nominations are going to be Lolita and Lux. I feel like they kind of have to be at this point. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not expect that. Wait. Let's go back. Because looking at this, she is more loyal to this alliance than she is to this alliance. But she still chose to nominate Alyssa and Kimmy and say, fuck alliance number 4 that's been existing. I'm gonna go with alliance number 7. I mean, I guess I could see that as like there's more numbers in that way, so you have more people backing you. But she feels like she likes Alyssa and Kimmy more. That is crazy. Also, they are compies, so trying to get one of them out, and I guess, you know, nominating both of them, you're guaranteed to get one of them out. It does make some sense here. But I just did not expect it. Bob draws House-Guest choice and chooses Jade. I expected nothing less. Alyssa draws Kim, and Kimmy draws Lux. Okay. In the balance. Okay, they gotta balance and stack things. Pretty standard Big Brother competition. Kimmy, Jade, and Kim are the top 3. I think Kimmy's gonna win. Jade wins! Is that her first comp win? Good for Jade Jolie. Okay, she's gonna leave these nominations the same. There's no reason why she wouldn't. Why? Literally, why did she do that? Literally, she had no reason to do that. I don't know why the fuck she would do that. Okay. Who did Bob choose as the replacement? Lolita? Okay, yeah, it's Lolita. I kind of was like, okay, it has to be, like, Lolita or Lux, right? Okay. I mean, I do think Kimmy's going here regardless, because Jade, Lux, and, you know, the others in the alliance are going to be voting to get rid of, why the fuck can't I speak? Get rid of Kimmy, but whatever. The pressure of the game gets to Lolita. Poor Lolita. Oh, but Alyssa and Kimmy have a heated argument, probably due to their betrayal by Bob and trying to be like, no, I should stay, no, I should stay, blah, 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 blah. That, it would be a very interesting argument. But Lolita and Kimmy are going to face eviction. Only 4 voters. Alyssa is going to vote for Lolita, obviously. J. Jolie is going to vote for Kimmy, I would assume? Okay. Kimchi's a wild card to me. I don't know how she's voting. She votes for Lolita. Okay, she does have more loyalty to Alyssa in that alliance, technically, so I get it. Lux, though, is going to vote for Kimmy, so we have a tie. I mean, I think Bob has to... Oh, this is kind of a worst-case scenario for Bob, having to break the tie and really seal the deal on not wanting to work with somebody. She's going to vote for Kimmy. I don't see why she wouldn't. Yeah, she obviously wanted to get rid of Kimmy from the game. Poor Kimmy Couture. I wish she would have stayed longer. Okay, our top 6, Alyssa, Bob, Jade, Kim, Lolita, and Lux. That is crazy. And the comp win spread, literally Alyssa and Bob both have 3 HOH wins. Kim and Jade both have 1 POV win, and Lolita and Lux have nothing. God, that's crazy. Okay. Kimchi leaves Alliance 4. I mean, I get why. She literally the only new person in there for her is Alyssa, and I guess at this point she's like, I gotta separate myself. I just want to, you know, stick with Alliance number 7. I get it. Okay. Fast and easy. Okay. Comes down to Kim, Alyssa, and Lux. Who is going to get the win here? Is going to be Kim! Okay! Congratulations to Kimchi! Okay, so who's she going to nominate? I guess does she nominate Alyssa? Just to stick the knife in? Okay, she does. Okay, so since the only person that she's not in alliance with anymore, I believe, is Alyssa, she obviously nominates her and chooses to put Lolita as a pawn because Lolita's been a pretty steady pawn for this season. Now that we're down to 6, everybody else participates in the Power Veto competition. The top 3 are Lux, Jade, and Bob. Who gets the win? It's Lux! Lux winning her first comp. Okay, good for Lux. She might save Lolita, but I mean, she doesn't have to. It would be the same situation either way. She does choose to save Lolita, though, probably to, get some favor for Lolita. Kimchi chooses Jade as the replacement. I mean, I think she's literally the only option because she has a better relationship with Bob overall, so that makes complete sense. Alyssa and Jade are up for elimination here. Alyssa Edwards isolates herself, and Lolita opens up to Alyssa. Aww. So that's cute to me. Where Alyssa's like, I just am done with this. But then Lolita's like, hey girl, I got you. Okay. Our voters are Bob, Lolita, and Lux. They're all voting for Alyssa, I think. Bob votes to evict Alyssa. Lolita votes to evict... Oh my god, wait, what? Shut the fuck up. What? Okay. Let's roll this shit back. Let's roll this shit back to the veto ceremony. Okay. So what happens in between the nomination ceremony and the veto ceremony is that the people that are not named Bob in that alliance, aka Kimchi, Lux, and Lolita, figure out that there is this little alliance here going on between Jay Jolie and Bob the Drag Queen that's different from their bigger alliance. And they say, hey, this little alliance of two is standing in our way because they're going to take each other no matter what. So us three need to stick together. Leave Alyssa by herself because she's just by herself. And we need to make sure that Jade goes up. And then we vote to evict Jay Jolie. Oh my god, that move by Lux, Lolita, and Kim is fucking crazy. I love that. Holy shit. Okay. So we're down to 5. We do have the alliance between Bob and Alyssa, and then we have our other alliance with everybody else but Alyssa, so... gonna be interesting to see. If Alyssa wins, then obviously Bob is safe, but we'll have to see what really happens here. Big Brother Knockout. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of more like a, answer the question quickly comp. Alrighty, the winner is Lux. Okay, Lux winning her second comp of the season. Really turning on the fucking Jets here at the end game. Now, I think she's nominating Alyssa no matter what, but is Alyssa the target? We'll have to see. Alyssa and Lolita. Okay. Lolita is the steady pawn. Alyssa's maybe the target. Makes sense to me. Let us see what happens. Okay, Alyssa, Bob, and Lolita are the top 3 of the competition, and Lolita wins. She's going to save herself, which means that Kimchi or Bob have to go up as the replacement nominee. Oh, is this Lolita's first competition win? I think it might be. Good for Lolita Banana. Okay. Lux chooses Bob as the replacement. I mean, it really was like a 50-50. It doesn't really shock me, but... Alyssa and Bob as that duo alliance being on the block here. One of them is gonna go. Okay, I'm just gonna skip that one for now. Alrighty. Kim votes to evict Alyssa. Lolita votes to evict... Oh my god, but she's in an alliance with her. Oh my god, okay. I think they've just fully turned on Bob here. They said, you know what? Lux and Lolita especially have been like, you know what? Bob's gotta go. It's a 1-to-1. She's gonna vote for Bob. No, she didn't. She voted for Alyssa. Wait, what? What? Oh, okay. I can understand some level of reasoning to this. Maybe Lolita was tricked by Lux into that situation, or by Kim or something. Or Lux wanted the glory of, like, slaying the beast, so to say, of Alyssa Edwards, and she, they kind of choreographed this 1-to-1 tie where Alyssa goes home due to Lux, you know, choosing to vote to evict her. Those are really the two options I can kind of see making any level of sense here. But yeah, Bob, Kim, Lux, and Lolita Banana are the final 4 of the season. Let's move on. They're all in an alliance together, so it doesn't really matter. It comes down to Kim, Lolita, and Bob because they're literally the only 3 in the competition. The winner of the final 4 HOH is Bob the Drag Queen. She's making it to finale night. Hell yeah. Okay, I think she's nominating Lolita and Lux, right? Yep, she nominates Lolita and Lux because she's had a better relationship throughout time with Kim. Also, literally Bob and Kim from season 8, both still here. Crazy to me. Alright, let's see who wins the veto competition. Lolita finishes last. She's definitely going to be staying on the block here. The winner is Bob! Okay, so Bob could take down one of the nominations and put up Kim, but I don't see where she would at this point. No, okay, so Lux and Lolita are going to be staying on the block here. Now it's really just up to who Kim wants to get rid of. Okay. Kim has decided to vote to evict. Lolita! Aw, poor Lolita. Really struggling and staying and surviving throughout the weeks, but she's not going to make it to finale night, and she is our final international contestant gone. Sorry to miss Lolita Banana. Alrighty, we are down to our final 4. No, our final 3. Why am I so stupid? Okay. Bob the Drag Queen has won 4 HOH competitions and 1 veto. And Kim and Lux have both, respectively, won 1 HOH and 1 veto competition. We're now down to the final HOH competition. This doesn't matter. Alrighty, part 1 of the final HOH. Who's going to win it? Bob is going to move on to part 3. Who between Kim and Lux is going to win? Kimchi wins part 2. Okay, I think they're taking each other and Lux is screwed at this point. I don't see any other road. The winner of the final HOH competition is Kim! Okay. Now Kim has a choice to make here. Does she get rid of Bob at the last second? Or does she stick with her alliance mate throughout the whole season? She sticks with her alliance mate. Okay. I can respect it. Lux is out. And we are down to the final 2 of Kimchi and Bob the Drag Queen. Alright. Let's see here. Oh my god, girl. Mouse. Come on. The jury questions the 2 finalists. And the jury votes. Lux Noir London votes for Bob the Drag Queen to win Drag Race Big Brother. Lolita Banana votes for Bob the Drag Queen to win Drag Race Big Brother. Alyssa Edwards votes for Bob the Drag Queen to win Drag Race Big Brother. J. Jolie votes for Bob the Drag Queen to win Drag Race Big Brother. Kimmy Couture votes for Bob the Drag Queen, and with 5 votes, that is enough. Bob the Drag Queen is going to win the season, but let us see who else votes for Bob. Evie votes for Bob the Drag Queen. Bosco votes for Bob the Drag Queen. Jimbo votes for Bob the Drag Queen. Are we having a clean sweep? Floor votes for Bob the Drag Queen. This is very weirdly season 8 of Drag Race reminiscent. Bob the Drag Queen and Kimchi, the final fucking 2, and Bob wins. Congratulations to Bob. Bob really ran the season from like week 3 or 4 onwards. Oh, fan favorite award. Fan favorite goes to Lux. Good for her. Okay, let's look at some of these stats that we got going on here. Look at some of the stats. I mean, this is crazy. We had 7-6, 7-6, 6-5, a 5-4, but then we also had 7-0, 6-0, 5-0. Just a lot of shit going on. How many tie votes do we have? Do we have 3 different tie votes throughout the season? That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Okay. Popularity by week. Okay, so... Oh, it starts with a random initial popularity and then it goes up and down at different points. Okay, so Bosco was leading at the beginning. And, oh, she went down week 7. I don't know what she did week 7, but she went down and Lux jumped up to the top and was just never able to be caught, it seems. Oh, but Bob was second, actually, at the end there. Good for Bob. Okay, Jimbo ended at 0. Oh my god, what the fuck did Jimbo do? I guess she did isolate herself and shit, and people are just like, nah, don't really care about Jimbo. That's crazy, okay. Okay, and then we have I guess the summary of stuff going on here. I'm gonna skip through this because I believe there's a better version of it that's gonna come up here in a second. Okay, we have different stuff. Bosco received the most votes throughout the season. Bob only received 1. Kimchi received none. I think she's the only person that received no votes throughout the season. Good for Kim. That's actually very impressive. Lolita Banana was saved with a veto 3 times. Oh my god. And she was nominated 7 times? Excuse me? That's so many fucking times. What the hell? Oh my god. That's crazy. And was Kimchi nominated no times? She had to be nominated. Well, she was nominated once at the end because... Oh, wait, no, she wasn't. Was she never nominated? Oh my god. Because her name isn't there. Oh my Jesus. Okay, damn. That is crazy. Let's see this voting chart here. Is it gonna fuck my shit up? No, it's not. Okay. Kim was never nominated. That is insane. That is... Oh my god. Kimchi deserves so much better. Because she is never nominated throughout the season. She won that final HOH. Was never. Never, ever, ever. Good for her. Oh my god. This is crazy. Also, okay. Wait, Lolita Banana. Let's see the weeks Lolita Banana is nominated. First week. Oh, this week. Wait, this 1, 2, wait. I thought this was nominated 7 times. Am I crazy? It says she was nominated 7 times. Was I looking at Alyssa's instead and I just fucked that shit up? Wait, okay, Alyssa was nominated here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, okay, that's just 6, right? Wait, okay. How many was Lolita? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, she was nominated 7. I just can't count. I guess that makes sense because she has 4 nominated here and she was saved 3 times with the veto, it said. So, yeah, that makes sense. But I was like, wait, what? What's going on? But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I had a great time doing it. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. Leave your thoughts, feelings, and opinions down below. As always, I will leave my Twitter link down below if you want to go follow me on there. I mainly am these days tweeting about Big Brother, so if that interests you, please go follow me there. And yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching this video, and as always, take care. Bye-bye.